Madden 24 is just a few months away, and today we got some more information from EA Sports. This is the time of year where we start learning a lot more about the upcoming Madden game. There's going to be rumors and leaks, of course, but also EA is going to be putting out a little bit of information here and there, and then as we start getting a little bit closer, we're going to get the big flood of information. So make sure you're subscribed with the bell icon on so you don't miss any of these important videos when they drop, because they're going to be dropping pretty much weekly now. And we're trying to get to 500k before the release of Madden 24, so if everybody watching just subscribed, we could hit that number today, and it really helps the channel out a ton. Now, as many of you know, EA did email a lot of Madden franchise players a couple of months ago, letting them know some of their plans going into Madden 24. With Madden 23 having so many different bugs and glitches in franchise mode, which caused a lot of people to lose their leagues, they came out with an email that said they were going to give players 50% off, they were going to give them access to the closed beta, and they also let them know about some of the potential things they're going to be working on for Madden 24. Well, today they sent a follow-up email to franchise mode players. So if you didn't get one and you were somebody that was a part of a corrupted league, you might want to check and make sure that your email information is up to date with your EA account, because that might be why you didn't get an email yet. So here's what EA had to say to franchise players today. It says, "Hello franchise players, you are receiving this message because your account was impacted by a franchise save issue during the Madden NFL 23 season. Today we want to update you on your invite for the Madden NFL 24 closed beta and share some additional information around commissioner tools. Your single-use code for the Madden NFL 24 closed beta will automatically be sent to this email in June prior to the start of the beta. There is no need to sign up for a code or for the beta through any web portal or additional offer. You must be 18 plus to participate in the closed beta. Closed beta is only available in the US and in Canada. In addition to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X/S, the closed beta will now be available on the EA app and Steam platforms. Note, players receiving this email will automatically be sent a code. Any additional signups for future offers will be cross-checked and discarded prior to sending out the invites." Now, right there in that first paragraph, we actually found out a lot more than you think. So number one, we already knew a beta was coming, but now we know it is coming in June, which is the typical time that they put the beta out. They have done it in July before, but it seems like lately they've been going more for the June release because it does give them a little more time to implement some of the changes and fixes before the game releases. So it says here that they're going to be sending out info prior to the beta in June, so you're probably going to get an email likely during the first week of June with information about your beta invite, and then typically the beta will go live in the second or third week of June, so that means we're about 2 months away from the Madden 24 beta. Now, we actually found out something else very important here, and I went over this in my video yesterday about the 10 rumors and leaks that we've already found out about Madden 24. If you want to check out the full video, I will have that linked below, but this kind of confirms one of the big rumors and leaks that we heard, and that is that the PC version of Madden 24 will finally be coming over to current gen, and it will no longer be on last gen, because if you remember the previous betas for Madden 23 and Madden 22, it was only for the new consoles. It was not available on old consoles, and thus it was not available on PC because the PC version of the game was the older generation version. This beta says it will now be available on Steam, meaning the PC version of the game is finally coming over to the new console standard, which is something the PC gamers have been waiting a few years for. I'm not sure what's taken that so long, but it looks like the rumors and the leaks are true, and that's definitely a good thing for PC gamers. So now we can all rejoice. PC is finally going to be up to date as it should have been a couple of years ago. And another thing to keep in mind on top of this is the other big rumor and leak is that they're finally going cross-play with Madden 24, since FIFA did it last year, and EA has been rumored to do this with Madden for a few years now. So the fact that PC is finally coming up to date with the current gen consoles, that further leads me to believe that we could finally be going cross-play as well. So you'll have PC and the newer consoles together, and then you would have the older consoles together as well. So I think that makes a lot of sense, because with the PC community, it's way smaller than the people that play on Xbox and on PlayStation. So if any community actually needs the benefit of crossplay, it's PC by a mile. And now that they're finally bringing that up to speed, it just makes sense that crossplay would also be happening with that. So it does look like there's a big possibility that that is going to come true this year. Also, another important thing to note note about the beta is still going to be available for anybody to play, but if you are not an impacted franchise mode player, you're not going to have guaranteed access. You're going to have to obtain access by signing up for the Madden 24 offer, which will probably go out in the next few weeks, and I will definitely post about it when it does go out. If you sign up for it, you should get a beta code. That's how it's always worked in the past. And of course, there's going to be a ton of giveaways going on for the beta as well. If you somehow miss out on it, I'm going to be giving away a ton of codes on my social media, so make sure you follow me on Instagram and on Twitter, because that is where I give away beta codes. We're getting very close to that time of year, so if you don't want to miss out on those giveaways when I start putting them out, make sure you're followed and ready to go. Now, continuing on in the email here, they talk a little bit about the commissioner tools. It says, our team has been expediting work to give franchise commissioners more customization settings with the goal of delivering more control over their leagues. We've gotten feedback from franchise players and community experts and are generating and prioritizing several new settings. There will be plenty more specifics to come as we get closer to Madden NFL 24. It also says, please keep your email address up to date as we approach Madden NFL 24 launch. Details, restrictions, and additional information on how to redeem your 50% discount will be sent directly to you. So once again, make sure those email accounts are updated on your EA accounts. Now, with the commissioner tools, they aren't going to tell us a ton yet because they're going to wait until they do the big rollout of all of the information, which usually comes a few weeks later than where we are right now. But it's good to hear that they are prioritizing more customization, because it's one of the biggest areas that Madden has been lacking for years. When you look at some of their other games, or when you look at like an NBA 2K, for example, their franchise modes offer a ton of customization. You can create teams, you can change the league around, you can change league rules, you can do so much stuff in some of these other games, and it's good to hear that they've been talking to franchise players and community experts, although they have done that a lot in the past, and you know, we're still kind of seeing some things moving a little bit slower than we'd like them to. But if they're really focusing heavily on customization, which could mean finally bringing back Create a Team, allowing commissioners to actually change rule sets and leagues, and much more, that's definitely a good thing to hear, and that would be a very big selling point for a lot of people, because I know a lot of people that play Madden, their biggest complaint every year is customization, no Create a Team, no Create a Stadium, the little things that just make the game come more to life. It hasn't been there in a while, so if that's something they're heavily focusing on this year, I think that's going to make a lot of people very happy. And there has been another rumor going around that there's going to be a lot of changes coming to the career mode this year, and God knows this game needs it. It's the worst career mode, I think, in any sports game. It can use a lot of work, and so if they're doing this for franchise, they're probably going to be looking to do similar things with the customization inside career mode itself. So it could be a very big year for offline users. That has been the rumor, but we're going to have to wait and see, because until it's actually in front of us and we can play it, we can't just assume too much. But everything we've heard is definitely sounding good, but a lot of times things do sound good, and then you know where they go. They end up bad. So all I can say is hopefully this year is finally different, but good, bad, or indifferent, I will let you know every step of the way what you can be expecting. So make sure to be subscribed with the bell icon on so you don't miss anything. And if you want to check out yesterday's video on the 10 big rumors and leaks we already know about Madden 24, make sure to click this video right here on the screen.